So what is going on, guys? NandoPrince93 here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the ultimate mobile desk setup. So anything you need to be on the go and get your work done, media consumption and all that, all in one, small package that fits in your backpack when you're on the road, on the go, right? And it's all going to be centered obviously around this majestic beast of a device. So I'm going to start off with things that are least expensive, and I'm going to list everything down below, and I'm going to show you guys pretty much how I get my work done. I'm not going to show you guys the software portion. These are all going to be accessories and things that help my workflow out on a day-to-day, because I am on the move a lot, guys. I work from home a lot, I work on the road a lot. I'm in an office setting sometimes like I am right now, but a lot of the time I'm moving around and I need to have that mobility in order to answer an email quickly, or maybe edit a video like this one on the road, and also upload with some Wi-Fi or maybe some hotspots, some tethering. So I'm going to start off with the first one, which is this stand right here. I forget the name of the company, but this is the first person that actually sent me something through this channel. So I'm always very appreciative of when people send me things, and I always try to give my honest review. And I've had this for about 3 months now. It's very, very sturdy. I'll show some B-roll right now, but it's small, it's compact. It's a great stand for not only for your tablet, but also your phone. So in an ideal situation, this thing would kind of be at a permanent desk setup, and then you have a separate Bluetooth keyboard to work with it, which I don't use because I use the Apple Smart Folio, and you need to be physically connected to the iPad Pro in order for it to work. So this I usually use at home at my desk, and sometimes when I'm playing video games, right? I like to prop up my iPad and get a better viewing angle, and also fit things underneath and kind of use the different holes right here to fit the charger in. And again, I just love how compact it is, how solid it is. If you guys can hear it. It's made up of aluminum, so it fits the Apple aesthetic very, very nicely. And I think they're $10. And again, they work it holds, I think the biggest, obviously I'm not gonna be holding anything bigger than a 12.9-inch tablet, but it could probably go even further, right? So that's gonna be number one. It's this stand. Again, it folds flat, easily slips into a pocket, whether it's your own pocket or a pocket in your backpack, which is what I do. So that's number one. So number two has to be a portable charger, guys. An external battery is pretty key when you're on the move, right? So you don't always have access to an outlet to plug in your iPad, to plug in your phone. So this is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery that I've used for 2, maybe 3 years at this point, that I got off a Groupon. And the beauty of this thing is that it's also, you can wirelessly charge this thing. So put a wireless charging mat on the bottom, charge it, and then on top, you can see there's a pad to wirelessly charge any wireless Qi compatible device, like a pair of AirPods, right? So if I turn it on, you guys can see it's on. If I go like this, you can see that the little light turns on and you're charging. So this works for your phone. There's also a USB 3.1, so quick charge. It's not USB-C, but it does output enough so it still charges the iPad Pro, as opposed to kind of being plugged in and draining the battery slower, which is the case for a lot of these smaller third-party, especially like street vendor battery packs. It charges the devices very, very slow, and it only really works for smartphones. This one works for iPads, and this was like $8 on Groupon. They don't make these anymore, but I'll put something in the description below. It's very, very similar. And what I like is that at night, I charge this thing on the wireless charging pad and phone on top, so I'm kind of sandwiching two birds with one stone. So that's a big one. And I guess since we talked about the Apple AirPods, these are the AirPods Pro, as you guys can see. Freaking love these things. I bought these with the intention of reviewing them, trying them out for a couple days, and then returning them. It is now like a month later, and they're still in my pocket because I freaking love these things. So I highly recommend. These are like my all-in-one headphones. Whether I'm working out, on a plane, on the road, taking a conference call, whatever the case may be, listening to music, podcasts, music videos, YouTube videos, this is what I listen to 99% of the time. So now with the addition of USB-C on the iPad Pro, it gives you a plethora of dongles and I/O to play with, right? So obviously you only have one, so you got to make the most of it, right? So Initech actually sent me this 9-in-1. I have a video on just this, where I reviewed just this guy. I'll link it below, and it should also be at the end of the video because it's my latest one. But this 9-in-1 has been awesome. I've had it for about a week now, and it has every single port you could ever imagine, from micro SD, SD, 2 USB 3.0 ports, an Ethernet port, which iPad Pros are compatible with, surprisingly. You have an HDMI, a VGA, and then 2 USB-C Thunderbolt power pass-through ports. And what's amazing and very, very intuitive, it's kind of like the form of a function kind of meet together, is that the USB-C dongle, it just slips right in here, guys. You pull it out. Again, I mean, it's probably only like a 3-inch cable, maybe 2 inches, but you kind of just toss it in here and you're good to go. The only thing that's kind of annoying is that it kind of hangs off the iPad, so aesthetically it doesn't look too good, but it's functional, it gets the job done, and it works really, really well. Again, I have a review on this guy in the link below. And then what mobile desk setup wouldn't have a mouse, right? So I've been using the Logitech MX Anywhere 2S or S2, I forget what it is. It is made by Logitech. It's very, very awesome. I kind of like it. Ergonomically, it fits me perfectly. It's got buttons that you can map through the native iOS or iPad OS, so you can't really map it to every single application, but to the native OS, you can map these keys to do whatever you want them to do, right? So for instance, obviously you have the scroll wheel, which scrolls up and down. This button right here from me brings me back home no matter where I am. And then you have these 2 rockers here, which I have for volume up and volume down. So I don't have to like reach forward to the iPad to turn the volume up and down, because sadly, you can't do it directly from the headphones, so you either have to ask Siri, or what I do is I do it on here, so I don't have to hunch over and go to either control center or physically press the button. So laziness at its finest, guys. And then the last accessory that you need is a power brick. So the iPad Pro comes with an 18-watt power brick, which gets the job done, right? It charges it. It's not fast charging because the battery is bigger than an iPhone, so it'll fast charge your iPhone, but it won't fast charge your iPad. But this thing is a dual USB-C charger, right? It has a 60-watt charger on the bottom and a 15-watt charger on top. So you're able to fast charge both an iPhone and an iPad Pro. Like this, I literally charge this iPad from 0 to 100 in an hour and a half, which is kind of crazy with just a power brick. And what's awesome is that it brought a USB-C to USB-C cable, which was about 3 meters long. And this has been a game changer because now I use this to charge my iPhone, I use this to charge my iPad, I use this to charge my work computer. So I'm down to 1 brick in my entire mobile setup, which again is, in the grand scheme of things, what's an extra pound or 2, but it does make a difference if you're walking around a lot like I am in New York City, guys. So that's gonna do it for the accessories. And then obviously, like I said, I have the Smart Folio keyboard right here with the iPad Pro 256 gig Wi-Fi model. My only regret is not getting this with data. I do wish that I did get it. I figured like, hey, I'll just tether off my iPhone, I'll hotspot it, but it's really not the same, guys. And my next iPad will definitely be a cellular model. I will ante the extra $10, $15 a month to be able to use this wherever I am in any situation, right? So that's gonna do it. That's my mobile desk setup, guys. I freaking love it. Put a little B-roll on top of how it looks like when it's totally finished and when I'm actually working, doing my thing. And that's gonna do for this video, like I said. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We hit 3,000 subscribers, guys. 3,000. And I think I started about 2-ish months ago, maybe 10 weeks ago. So that's an homage to you guys. I'm gonna put a gift card right here, bing. So the first person to click on this, or the first person to use this code, will get an Amazon gift card. So thanks so much, guys, and until next time, peace.